champ. Y'all see what's going on. It's about to get ugly.
It's about to get real ugly, and not for me.
The conflict between Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields is hotter than a summer picnic and is frequently referred to as the greatest of all time. Getting straight to the point is the goal. The greatest of all time, Claressa Shields is not taking part in raising awareness of the issue. She reportedly got into a furious disagreement with Remy Ma, and guess what? Instead of just making derogatory comments on social media, she actually arrived there, prepared to do business. It's hard for Remy Ma to accept that Papoose has actually moved on. A few days ago, she went viral on the internet after criticizing Papoose in his most recent book. I can tell you that Remy didn't hold back when she threatened to throw hands and revealed Papa's new acquaintance. But here's the gag. Claressa Shields, Papoose's recent flame, isn't available for her. If you're late to the party and haven't been following this debacle, I'll give you a brief catch-up. Claressa said what she said about the games. Remember when Remy Ma was suspected of cheating on Papoose last year? No one wanted to believe it, to be honest. Sis effectively told Remy to watch her mouth before you catch these hands with a full warning clapback. Despite everything he had done for Papoose, Remy continued to portray himself as the ideal spouse and parent, so fans were surprised to hear that he didn't even bother to wish her a happy Parents' Day. Papoose wished himself a happy Father's Day after the Shade Honey uploaded a family photo with Remy nowhere. Remember how this man kept her down for 6 long years and married her while she was in prison? Remy, who is already well known on the internet for revealing all the information about Papa's new girlfriend and discussing hand-throwing, makes things worse by writing in his piece. For a man who waited 6 years for his queen, family is everything. Grab some popcorn because it's a terrible roller coaster. Among other absurd charges, Remy Ma has accused her husband Papoose of cheating on her by having an affair with Claressa Shields, a well-known boxing champion. Yes, you read correctly. The ghost herself is the primary character in this book. Remy stirred up an uproar on the internet on December 11, 2024, when she shared some purportedly sexual text messages between Papoose, Shields, and Baby. Dumma fell asleep on the phone when Claressa Shields was sleeping at my flat, and he wouldn't let one of them go. According to reports, Shields informed Papoose that tell me you made it home safely if you can't sleep with me on the phone. After Papoose dozed off during a phone call while wearing Shields, Remy reportedly learned about these communications. Claressa refused to accept it. In reaction, CIS accused Remy of having 2 boyfriends. She even asked why her name was being brought up in this issue, which just made the situation worse. Papoose didn't hold back when he declared his intention to file for divorce and held Remy accountable. Regretfully, Yike's Instagram post revealed Remy Ma to be a narcissist who has repeatedly cheated on me. Now that I've moved on and filed for multiple divorces, she's acting like the victim. She would much rather manipulate Chase on social media than deal with this like a responsible adult. My 6-year-old daughter had to go to school, so I didn't want to join in on the social media frenzy. As you can see, and let's not ignore the background, I said absolutely nothing. Suspicions of adultery have already been raised about Remy and Papoose's marriage. Remember how last year, Remy's acquaintance with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain was made fun of? Easy the Block Captain and Remy Ma have been in an increasingly strange situation for a while now. To begin with, rumors concerning Remy and Ease have been around for some time, but they are beginning to gain traction. When people see the two together, they automatically begin to figure out what they're doing. Let's just say that the rumors became serious after everyone initially believed it to be a friendly alliance or perhaps a commercial tie. According to Ease, Papoose has known about their connection for more than 2 years. I take it that Papoose only learned about it yesterday. If so, there are a number of issues. According to battle rapper Tay Rock, who has a lot to say, Ease had a married girlfriend. And to be honest, the first person who sprung to mind was Remy. This gossip game works by making the rumors seem true as soon as players start to connect. The actual chaos began when Papu openly accused Remy of spending the holiday with Ease, as if Christmas is about love and family rather than drama and side girlfriends. Was Papoose okay with it, or did he act as though it hadn't happened? While I was back home, Papoose went public by sharing a picture purportedly showing Remy and Ease together over the holidays along with the caption, "My child is upset and making up lies because I've moved on from Remy Ma spending time with her last Christmas. Everyone saw him in the fetal posture when I knocked him out. I refused to lie and say, I didn't knock him out because he didn't throw one punch back. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then did so, not because he had an affair with my wife. I informed her that we could file for divorce like grown-ups, but she refused." Evidently eager to lie about it once more, she shook her head. As you recently learned, Papoose went right to Ease and denied knocking him out because he had slept with his wife, rather than simply ignoring the accusation. Imagine the betrayal that would result from sleeping with Remy behind his back. That's the problem, because she won't tolerate it. Remy has been denouncing the incident and reprimanding anyone who spreads false information on social media. She showed that she was not scared to defend herself by answering Papa's accusations. She is not one to back away from a fight, so she has been encouraging individuals to back up their accusations with facts and, if possible, receipts. Hold on, Remy isn't finished yet, but he won't back down from these accusations. To monitor Remy, Papoose even fitted a recording device in her vehicle. If E is speaking the truth, there is a major issue with trust in this entire situation, which is quite dubious. Method: there is a lot of drama, secrets, and betrayal among these three, beyond what we have seen thus far.
Newsflash. The knew a few months before I married hit me out. They knew already. I know he up there trying to play victim and all of that shit, but the nigga, they knew. He knew 2 years ago. I ain't gonna lie. We don't know nothing. We can't go up. They knew. They knew. And I'm gonna tell y'all how he knew. So how he knew is y'all think that so thorough he put a recording device on Remy's car. So how he knew is he was bugging her fucking car. So like that's how the nigga knew that he's a weirdo. He bugged the car and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me. So that's how he knew. And it's not cap. I got all the proof. So as soon as he say it's cap, I'm gonna show you all the proof. I'm just keeping $1 here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that. So I'm gonna say I was under everything that basically is niggas that already split up already.
It is important to remember this place's past. Remy and Papoose have been together for a long time, but their relationship has been mocked for years. They have experienced some major highs and lows, especially when Remy was sentenced to 6 years in prison. She got married while she was incarcerated because Papoose was her rock and her source of support. Thus, I can see why it feels like betrayal on both sides, especially with Easy involved, and why people are finding it difficult to believe these claims of infidelity after everything he did. However, the dispute between Easy and Remy Papoose is not the only point of concern. There have also been rumors regarding Remy's involvement with. Several industry insiders have brought up her apparent connections to other battle rappers like Easy, which has complicated the situation. We currently have a lot of conflicting testimony because Papoose and Remy's marriage has been unhappy for a time, and it's obvious that the issue extends beyond the apparent claims. The drama is far from over because Papoose and Claressa are still involved in something. Furthermore, an old film of Papoose and Claressa lingering backstage at one of her performances is currently being found. Remy denies everything, E is over here dropping bombshells, and Papoose is voicing his thoughts. There is presently no formal proof of Papoose and Claressa's relationship, which has sparked a lot of discussion despite some strong hints that they may be closer than they are admitting. It's difficult to argue that their interactions don't seem a little more than pleasant, even though nothing has been formally classified as an item. The fact that the specifics are a little unclear adds a great deal of fascination to this issue. Fans are keeping a careful eye on their relationship, particularly after they have made public appearances and attended events together. When two people with connections to well-known celebrities, such as Papo and Claressa, appear in the same area, people naturally begin to piece things together. But there's still. Refrain from smoking your gun. Thus, things become considerably more complicated when you take into account the entire Remy Ma situation. Given Claressa's involvement, it's possible that more adultery and secret relationships exist than have been made public. Are Claressa and Papoose more closely friends? Both Papoose and Claressa have given us a number of contradictory accounts by keeping things open-ended. Some claim that the two are close and only get together for work. On the other hand, some people tend to believe that more is going on behind closed doors. Actually, it appears like we will have to wait to find out if any more official details are released. We will undoubtedly be keeping an eye out for any fresh indications or clues in the meantime. The issue is that Remy Ma's public statements were prompted by Claressa Shields' retaliation against him for all of these accusations. When someone calls you out in that way, it's clear that they are not only indifferent to the issue. Claressa didn't just take it all in stride. She responded with some real vigor. She truly exacted revenge on Remy by accusing him of having two lovers and asking why she was even engaged in this mess. In addition to making it clear that Claressa was protecting herself, her remark appeared to suggest that she would not tolerate Remy making fun of her without providing an explanation. Why is this important now? Claressa's fiery comeback gives us the impression that she might actually care about the situation, and there seems to be more to this narrative than meets the eye. Her statement implies that she was more than just a witness to the tragedy. Could Claressa have more than just friendship feelings for Papoose? Additionally, it may suggest that their relationship is more nuanced than is often accepted. Claressa's response, which demonstrates her commitment to standing up for herself, suggests that her connection with Papoose may go beyond simple friendship. Remembering what Remy and Pap had makes you feel a particular way, but proceed with caution. Things may get much messier from here. Before all of these horrible things happened, Remy Ma and her husband enjoyed a great life together. Most people believe their romance was over when Remy was given a 6-year prison sentence in 2008, but Papoose remained by her side and supported her during her whole sentence. While incarcerated, Remy was the ultimate ride or die. Devotion, loyalty, and supporting one another through good times and bad were the primary aspects of Papoose and Remy's romance. This couple was in the headlines long before there were suspicions of adultery, and for many, their relationship seemed perfect, with some amazing moments that made admirers say, "Wow, this is true love." In addition to being with her while she was still behind bars, Papoose and she got married in 2008. He even publicly said that he had never questioned Remy's. Papoose supported her during both happy and bad times. He paid her a visit, spoke with her, and even made steps to secure her release. Their connection was considered one of the strongest in hip-hop, and fans viewed them as the ideal illustration of a trustworthy, supportive team. This commitment was so great that it established the standard for productive partnerships. Let's now discuss 2014. Remy and Papo were reunited in front of the world after she was released from prison, and their love tale was undoubtedly one for the history books. After being released from prison, Remy even admitted to herself that Papoose had played a significant role in her accomplishments. When he helped her back to her career and supported her at every step, they began to change into the pair we all know they are not. Fans loved Papoose and Remy's unwavering public adoration, whether it was on the red carpet at award shows or simply in their social media posts. It was clear that they were intertwined. Their common experiences inspired viewers to overcome every obstacle, including the highs and lows of the entertainment industry. Along with a strong emotional bond, their relationship was built on mutual respect and support. Even as their careers progressed, they prioritized their family. Remy's pregnancy journey was one of the most talked about parts of their marriage. Papoose helped her both physically and emotionally during her pregnancy, and his admirers were gushing about how committed he was to her. You couldn't help but respect their closeness during this time. The way they behaved as a cohesive team in both their personal and professional lives was what truly set their teamwork apart. As their manager, mentor, and spouse, Papoose was helping them both advance in their careers. Since they were respected for their cooperation and capacity to overcome obstacles in the music business, they made it a point to publicly thank one another at each anniversary, significant occasion, and milestone. Papoose continued to build Remy's confidence, reminding everyone that he was her biggest admirer. This relationship was based on respect, selflessness, and unwavering dedication rather than just love. Papoose mentioned it at the Fans find it harder to comprehend Claressa's current situation and the infidelity accusations because they went from being a picture-perfect couple with unwavering loyalty to suddenly being accused of adultery by both parties. Since it appears that we are seeing two very distinct facets of this relationship, the drama begins at that point. The loyal spouse guy went above and beyond to make it clear that Remy was his queen and that he would not abandon her, announcing that he was fully dedicated to the long term at any cost. It was clear that Papoose and Remy were admired by everyone as they supported one another through thick and thin, and not only survived the difficulties but also flourished in their love. Because of their steadfast love for one another, Papoose and Remy seemed like the kind of couple that could conquer anything. The constant back and forth and accusations of adultery, however, make it difficult to avoid feeling as though Remy, Papoose, and Claressa's perfect love tale is coming to an end. After all that, who could have predicted this now? Only accusations are being made, and the mood is tumultuous. It will take time to figure out who is telling the truth and who is lying. Please let us know how you anticipate this entire thing to play out.